can't talk with these teeth in, but welcome to today's live stream. We are making dragon heads, but give me just a sec to get everything pulled up. That way I can see y'all's comments and we can hang out while we do some crafting in the craft room today. I think I have a place where this goes. And I don't know if that's it or not. Okay, and then I'm gonna set it to where it's in all messages. There we go. Hey Itzy, how's it going? Yeah, I can't with these teeth in. Give me just a sec. If you don't put them in with the Fix-A-Dent, they do not stay in. So, oh, well, thank you. We are, hello, DragonCon, hello. Also, I can't see without my glasses on. So, all right. I finally made one of the dragons, you guys, and we are test wearing it. So, I, faux show, need to add one of those, like a little bit of extra padding just right in here, just to allow for a little bit of airflow, because this is like really hugging the cranium. How are you doing today, Hawk? So, but yeah, and I don't know, I like the cloak thing, but I keep sitting on it and it gets tangled in my chair. So I don't know how long I'm going to be wearing the cloak for, but we'll see. Also, we are in front of the air conditioner today because it's like 90 something outside. Well, hello, my love.
You sure she's
Uh-huh. I know, it always looks like super pale, but it's you can brew it for longer, but you risk it getting bitter. So, okay. I just got a new toy in the mail. LED poi balls. Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, Giovanna, how are you doing today? So, yeah, so we're going to be, first things first, I didn't know if I should be organizing my sculpting tools or if we should just get right into it. Because I found, y'all, I got to show you. I have got to show you what we did yesterday, because yesterday was the most productive, not day off, didn't actually have anything tangibly finished to show for it day we have ever had. But like, we deep vacuumed the whole downstairs, which it like super duper needed, and then let's see, we got a few other. This will be this head that I'm working on today, and this is how they start. Not this one. This one started as a crazy bone skull, like one of the ram ones. 65 more days until our camp out. Ooh, ooh. Hey, Marianne. Oh, I'm so glad that you like it. Y'all, I can't wait till it gets dark because we're going to turn on the black lights, and this thing is fluorescent and glow in the dark. But we're going to be working with some polymer clay today to make the components that'll get baked to get added into this piece. But the thing that we did, do the innards of hard hats removable, those that keep the hat from sitting right on the head. Ooh, now that's a really good idea. That like strap that kind of makes it to where it like floats a little. That's a really good idea. I don't know if that'll work for this one, because at least for my giant head, I wouldn't be able to wear it anymore. It'd be too tight. But I am thinking just like some motorcycle, like they've got some like airsoft helmet pads that I found online that I think I'd be able to just put right in there. But yeah, that's a really good idea for future dragon heads. Just got into bed and now watching you, so I couldn't be better. Oh, Giovanna, that's so good to hear. Hey, Gutenberg. Okay, so check this out. The big thing that we did yesterday, I don't think that's going to be able to, sorry, the phone case is kind of broken, so yeah, I've got a really big head. It's like 26 inches, like, not to brag, but this noggin's massive. So, and I don't even, like, most of our head forms are a 22 inch, so This is the top drawer. That's not very impressive, but it's the things that I need to access. So now we actually have all of our paints organized. So we have like our metallic, our brushed metals, our metallics, our color shift, and our like neons. Hey, Brooke. And then here we have, and now all of the paint that's in the house is now in the same spot. And so we have it color gradiating from like the whites, grays, black to brown. And then, I don't know, it just started getting weird. We've got like the purple, blue, and red, and then like the orange, yellow, and green. And then all of our flocking moss and different things. And then down here, whoa, down here we have our monster clay and different things. There we go. But yeah, so you can see we've got all that. And so this guy we've made some progress on, which I'm excited about. Right? This is, we got this for like $50 on a Black Friday sale from Lowe's. I've got this cart here. I've got another one right there. And then we have a third one in another room of the house that currently doesn't hardly have anything in it because, yeah, that's the third one in the other room. Not anymore. That's where that one used to be. But yeah, so it's, keep an eye out for the sales because you can put so much weight in them, and then they're not like those dinky rainbow carts where the drawers give out. These things hold up. How are you doing today? You can buy them separately for head torches too. Really? Oh, Itsy, that's a good idea. I see feathers. Yes, let me show you the back of this. Which actually, this cloak thing is actually removable. So we've got these little clips here on this side. I've not done this where I can't see it, where it's on my head before. Normally I put it on the mannequin. I got you, Giovanna. So that comes off and then it just slides through. There's one side. Because I knew that capes are not always practical, you know? No capes, says Randy. So, and I just had it tucked into into my shirt. Might what? It still feels pretty straightforward. So, but yeah, there's all sorts of feathers and stuff. I don't know, am I in frame, babe?
Yeah.
That way? Or this way? But yeah, so you can see those are the spikes and stuff. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of, I don't know how much looking at like stargazing I do wearing this, but I'm really pleased that you guys like so happy. And then there's also some little feathers on chains coming down right here that you can unclip as well in case you don't want them on there. Ah, Giovanna, oh, that's really sweet of you to say. Brooke, we're doing really well. But I loved them. You can see how this one just clips on. Yeah, it's once you squeeze the bags, it really. Well, you gotta squeeze the. Well, sorry, babe. Randy's making sweet tea or iced tea. Okay, so I'm gonna get the camera flipped around, and we are gonna start work on another dragon head. But I just wanted to let you guys know that we actually got one done, and I am so excited about it. And they also, you don't have to wear them. A lot of the helmet hair, a lot of the dragon heads that we've sold in the past few years at DragonCon, people just display on their walls. So I especially love Steam, which is, this one's steampunk. I glued gears on it, so this one's steampunk. Steam displays really well. in the vertical like this, and I absolutely love shaking my tail feathers. So easy as that. Boom, instant costume. Okay. Hope you do good with your dragons. Me too. And honestly, it's really nice to just go ahead and give myself the opportunity to make these. Because if I never took the time to make them, I don't know, like, it's not, I mean, I hope that they sell, but that's not why I want to make art. These are my art. Like, the jewelry, that's our bread and butter, but I just wanted to get to make these. And vending at DragonCon and, you know, doing what we do has really enabled me to finally be, what is happening? I've forgotten how to use tripods. Okay. Don't laugh. But it's enabled me to really indulge in my art just a little more than what I typically might have. So, okay, so let me see. We will do the old flip around. Boom. Good. How much will you sell them for? They start typically, oh gosh. They start at $300. The most expensive we sold was $750. It was $800? Okay. God damn, really? I mean, I'm a lucky duck that they sell it all. You know? I think. Well, Randy's my biggest fan, 100%, so. Woo! Yep, still trying to figure out how to use tripods. And let's get plugged in. That way we can go ahead and start doing our thing. But yeah, Randy says that the most we've ever sold one for was 800. That one had a lot of crystals and things on it, though. There was a lot that went into that one. Oh, thank you so much, Walk. I'm really, really pleased with it. Hey, Peace Man, how's it going? Okay. So this was my first foray into carving. Now, I just used like a Dremel with a tapered stone bit. Like, not intended for stone, but it's one of those bits that feels like it's made of stone. Hey, Kathy, you know I love my lurkers. I hope you're having a good day. Right on, Giovanna says, great price. I would ask a higher price. You know, I think I'll take your advice on that. See, if you could clone Randy, you would be a millionaire. Oodle lolly. Yeah, probably. What? Randy just says, think of all the kidneys we could sell. Jiminy Christmas. But, so yeah, this one, it was tricky trying to, and I wasn't aiming for, perfectly symmetrical, but just symmetrical-ish was going to be a pretty good start on these horns. But we're going to start by conditioning and extruding some glow clay. Oh, my family is on vacation this and next week, so I am happy. Oh, Kathy, that sounds great. Okay, so I'm going to start. Hey, baby, can I ask you to preheat the oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit? I have to retrieve the glue gun before everything catches on fire. Oh, that's what's going on. Sorry, I set the tripod on the glue gun cord. So professional. All right, so I have, this is my personal stash. This is what it looks like to start with. This is what I'm using. And we're going to be loading up our crank extruder. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing today? Ooh, Dan says, I was thinking that DragonCon was coming soon. It is closer every day. So our annual sculpting of the dragons has begun. Now this stuff, it should glow blue. Let me check and make certain that it do. Sorry, I'm trying to have there not be a glare, but also, well, this tile isn't going to be here for very long. Okay, so I'm just taking the cap off. There we go. Here we've got to unscrew the extruder. There we go. Ouch! All right, now let's see if we can cram all that clay in there. I just scrape off any excess. Now the thing about this cosclay is it is crazy soft. Now it is very warm in our studio today. Oh, well, happy birthday to your son, Cindy. My hand's doing a lot better. I have a rash. Like, I've got poison ivy like crazy, you guys. Not to brag, but okay, so I'm gonna start by just extruding. Oh, my extruder did a little fart. There we go. Now this probably doesn't look like much right now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just making this cosclay, while it's super sticky right now, is very flexible after it's been baked. And so we're gonna bake this. We're gonna make and bake a whole bunch of clay in little strips like this, and then I'm going to set them into the little grooves. Oh, Dan says I will have power on Monday, 309 days. Oh my God, Dan, that's gonna be amazing. You were an absolute freaking trooper, and a testament that, you know, even modern humans have some grit. So that is a lot to bear through. There we go. There we go. All right, and now we're gonna take this and we're gonna roll it out. Now it's gonna take a ton of this stuff, so I'm only gonna fill up this tray. And then we'll just get to it. Glow-in-the-dark spaghetti. Yes. Ooh, yeah, Amanda, this one is the, I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it was the walnut hollow extruder, and it's the only way that I'll go, because this soft clay extrudes easy enough after like one of the plunger style ones, but whenever you're working with like some firmer clays, no way. It's got to be the crank for me. And it came with all sorts of the different sizes of heads and everything too, but it's not compatible with the other extruders that I have, so I just have to be careful to not get the bits mixed up. Okay, so as we continue extruding and making sense of our glow-in-the-dark spagat. Now it does have a memory, the clay does. So if you bake it to a curve, it will return to that curve shape. So that's why I'm kind of trying to not have a lot of sharp bends if I can help it. But it should be fine too. All right, we can probably do at least one more. Yeah, Giovanna says Fimo is really hard on to extruder. Yes, it is. But if you're doing like canes and stuff, it's really nice to have something like that that really, you know, a nice stiff clay. All right, just cranking it open. I'm going to set this off to the side because we're getting to the point where I'm going to set the tool down on it and destroy everything we worked for. And you can feel the barrel of this heat up too, which is wild to me. Oh, there's the bleep bleep of the oven. But yeah, I do feel like this clay is a little extra sticky because, and I'm going to save this for putting this brick of clay into once I've opened it. Is the audio okay for you guys, or is it too loud with the air conditioner going? Okay, thank you, baby. But you can mix, you must have a high electricity bill. Yeah, I do. How'd you guess? Hey, Enchanted. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? Okay, thank you. That's good to know. Can't have you melting. I appreciate that. Okay, we don't need it rolled out as thin. Boop, feed it on into the extruder. But yeah, yesterday was so worth it to get the downstairs. That was kind of my reward to myself for getting the first dragon head completely done, is taking the time to go ahead and clean up the craft area, organize it, get things out of our storage room that may be better utilized, you know, like in here, as opposed to being hidden in storage. Now, I believe, what is it, the Ruby, is that the name of it? There's like a super bougie polymer clay machine, and it has an extruder attachment that runs off of its motor. And that's like, there's a big old gap between this walnut hollow extruder in that extruder. Is it the Ruby machine, if I'm remembering correctly? Hey, Andrea, how's it going? She says, hi, Vaughn and Randy. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. We are just making some glow-in-the-dark spaghetti. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm unscrewing the wrong end. Oh, Enchanted said, good. I've started on my wire tree pendants. Nice. I hope that's going really well for you. I'm going to spend more time getting it uncranked. Oh, what platform are the Friday live streams? Currently, just on YouTube. We needed to simplify. I was getting chronically overwhelmed and just burnt out. Trying to... Ooh, this is hard on my hand. Trying to multi-stream and juggle everything, whereas now it's just... Well, it could just all be in my head, but here we are. Try to really pack that in there, because I think this is going to be the last bit that I extrude. Yeah, no, let's choose our battles. I'm trying to imagine what the sauce would be. Probably glitter Mod Podge. Ooh, Kathy's question about the craft kits. Go for it. Although I'm always bracing myself for it to be like, why do they suck so bad? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I believe in our craft kits, and I love making them, and I hope y'all like them. But I'm always afraid that everyone secretly hates them. Which probably seems like an irrational fear, but, you know, here we are. Ooh, decluttering for charity. And right on. What are, like, the top things that you're decluttering? Is it, like, half-used skeins of yarn, or... Do what? I don't think that's the case, but that's funny. Hey, Brian. Would it be possible to buy a June craft kit still? I want both this and last month's kit. We are completely out of what we had for June. So I'm sorry, I don't think we can do that. But you can check out the video because it has links to the different like tools and materials. So if you missed out on like which wire it is, it still lets you know, like you'd be able to shop and find the things like independently, or even finding them separately on the website. But we don't keep kits past, we just don't have the space or the mental capacity to like warehouse style store the kits. It's taken me this long to decide. Oh no. Alright, so I'm just making a labyrinth maze. I'm just trying to bake all our noodles here without having them stick to each other, which this clay is very sticky. I guess we could dust them in some cornstarch. To be clear, do not eat polymer clay. I've seen people make some really beautiful, delicious looking miniature foods. Don't eat them. Randy's over there making noises. Yeah, oh no, thank you for asking. And I appreciate you so much. Hey, Wendy. Will you go stick this in the oven for me? Huh? Would you go stick this in the oven for me, baby? Okay, no touching.
Well, I can't use my...
No, I'm sorry, baby. I was talking to the noodles. All right, so that's how they're going in the oven for like 20 minutes, please. Normally we bake at 30 minutes per 1/4 inch. These are like 1/8 of an inch. I think 20 minutes will be fine. Clothing, furniture, books. Wow, that's awesome. I have such a hard time saying goodbye to books, though. Like 100%. Okay, what color of clay should we set these in? Because I was thinking that it's... Do what, love? Huh? 20? Thank you. I love him, but I can't hear him. Ooh, Kathy taunts me. She said, I have some coffee. Do you? No, because I had a double shot protein shake this morning, and that's enough espresso for me one day. Because otherwise I get super whacked out dreams. Okay. I donated all my college medical books to the library, and I just went out in my truck and just cried when I did that. But they went on to a new home, and I'm happy for them. Oh, man. That's got to be so much information, too. Like, valuable information. That's the thing. Is like, I hoard books the way that preppers hoard cans of Vienna sausages. Like, man, it's what valuable information. When I donate books and DVDs, I send them to the library. They have a shop. Oh, that's cool. Kathy says sad. I know. Sad crafter noises intensify. Most books I have read several times, and I look at it as sharing them with other people. Right on, Andrea. That's a much healthier mindset than the one that I'm currently nurturing. But that's fine. Okay, I'm going to use our brown clay. Oh, no, not this brown clay. Because with this one, that's that cane that we did to make the turkey tail mushroom that also glows in the dark. Yes. Okay, here we are. Here's my random bag of scrap clay because it's going to get painted over. But I want to do like a nice earthy dragon with blue glowing spirals is what I have envisioned for this one. Books are hard to get rid of. Yes. That and, like, there's a part of me that's like, if I line my walls and bookcases, that's technically insulation for my house. So it's like, I wonder what the R value of a library is. What? Why are you smiling like that? That's brilliant. Until the bookcases come down? Why would you take the bookcases down? No, well, that's why you just build them into the walls. Duh. Uh-huh, says Randy. Okay, so do y'all want to see some shiny rocks? See, sometimes we shouldn't judge ourselves because it might just be an angle. Sometimes to see our best traits, we just need the right angle. And I'd like to have the labradorites all flash at the same time. The books I keep are ones I use for reference. That's clever. Like, that's the way to do it. So these are some of the labradorites, y'all, that I picked from the shop. They hadn't even found new homes yet. I can't believe nobody had taken these homes. But we have some more labradorites like this in our shop, backtoearthcreations.com. Shameless self-promotion. But these ones are mine. And then this marquee cut. Ooh, shiny. Yes. Making the crow brains happy. Oh. And the camera just doesn't do it justice, you guys, because do you see how the camera, like, whites it out? It's not whited out like that. It's just that intense of a shimmering blue. And the camera just can't handle it. And there's no, like, filters or anything. There's no filters because I don't know how to use them. All right. So, ooh, we should do something braided and twisted, shouldn't we? Yes, do it braided and twisted. Okay, yeah, good idea. I'm just doing... Do what, Randy? Who likes straight lines? Randy does? Well, there's going to be plenty of straight lines all over the rest of the thing. Well, no, they're like curved and stuff, but I mean, so sad for you, honey. Maybe on the next dragon. Do it. Oh, yes, it's going to be like Brady twisty, like vines. Oh, the wings of a butterfly. Yes. If I could show you the videos that I have in my phone right now, I got to meet a butterfly in the backyard over on the zinnias. And oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It wasn't a blue morpho, but like it had that like color shifting, like iridescent blue, I guess. Ah, well, thank you, Jezebel. I'm really hopeful that it, I don't know. I want to make some art. I want to, look, a distraction. And I'm so excited about DragonCon and getting to just kind of see everybody and do all the things and hopefully have a blast. So this is how I keep the ends organized. And bless their hearts, they gave me an extra little O-ring for inside. Well, I packed the thing in, but there's an O-ring that goes on the plunger. Andrea, well, I mean, it's just, whether it wanted to or not, we were having an interaction, me and the butterfly, where I straight up go like paparazzi fangirl every time I see a bug and or bird and or critter in the backyard. And I've been spending at least 2 hours a day. Ooh, this one's gonna be the one that I use, I think. Or should we do... I'll do this one. Oh, that's gonna be really delicate, though. Crap. I'm going to do this one because I'm pretty sure that was my favorite for doing twisted into a vine. Because otherwise the other one's too thick. Hey, little sprite, how's it going? Oh, Anna says I'm going to have to leave soon, but I'm super excited to watch this. All right, on Anna. Well, here, I'm going to try to get the extruder extruding. That's my favorite part before you go. All right, if I plant my hand on the table, I got to position it just so. Woo, there goes the extruder. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yes, Jack and the Beanstalk vines. Oh, I love that you say that, Andrea, because just the other day I was telling Randy about how sometimes when I'm out in the garden, I feel like I'm up the beanstalk. Which sounds like I've flown over the cuckoo's nest, but no, it's feeling like, everything else in the garden is like regular sized, and I'm just a giant with a watering can trying to not, trip. And oh, I completely killed my salvia plant. I tripped and fell on it, and I killed it with my butt. Like, it's straight up there, it's dead. Like, I checked on it this morning. That poor plant. And I can hear Randy thinking right now the meme of the big anime girl falling from the sky, and it's got that music from Deadpool. And just like, Goliath-sized butt cheeks just landing. Anyways, behold, spagat. Forbidden spaghetti. Oh God, now we get to untangle this. I'm gonna take you there. Alright, so I'm gonna make our lives a little easier perhaps on ourselves. We don't have to use the full length. We can just trim it wherever. Oh, Walk in the Rain says, saw blue morpho in Costa Rica. So pretty, but love seeing the tiny dart frogs. Oh, I bet. Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. I bought it so you wouldn't have to keep streaming it. Yeah, isn't it interesting how that's making like a bit of a resurgence? It's coming back. Yeah, yoy. Randy and I did some old school acquiring of digital media. A strategic transfer of we downloaded, I don't want to incriminate ourselves, but we downloaded music off of the internet. But because I'm tired of like trying to have to go find it every time. We've started buying DVDs again. Have y'all seen the movie Togo? Oh my God, that is such a good movie.
You can't watch it anywhere.
Yeah, you can't stream it anywhere.
Yeah, you can't buy it either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But we found it on like thewalmart.com. Oh, yeah.
The way it works is they are selling their stuff.
Gotcha. Once it's out, sort of thing. That's such an awesome feeling, except for falling on the salvia plant. Yeah. But that's, if you want to see rainbows, you got to be out in the storm. Sometimes you just kill a plant with your butt on accident. These things happen. I don't like that spiral there. Boop. Don't shoot for perfection, just craft and have fun. And I'm looking for like a really organic, like inconsistent twist. I'm just loving that so much. Okay, so now I get to search through the tools that I have not organized yet. And that's the part that like makes me kind of wild about getting organized, is once I start, I don't want to stop, but I also have to get things done. So I can't just like keep obsessively reorganizing my paint every day. Oh, well, thank you, Giovanna. Well, hey, Red, how are you doing today? Alright, I can't find my favorite tool, but I will make do with what I can find. And so I'm just smoothing this down. And y'all, if you don't have metal tools like this, you can use like pencils and things just shaped down with sandpaper to get the different shapes, or like wooden dowel if you don't want the lead in the pencil to be bothering anything. I was very lucky to have gotten like a whole like big box for like $7 of like old sculpting tools. Some of them still like kind of mint condition, still had the factory plastidip protecting the sharp tips of stuff. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Now I gotta be careful, I don't want to be distorting stuff with my fingers. This is the cosclay sculpt in the soft. I should have used like firm or something. During the first, okay. A friend came for a visit and we saw a couple of movies. My daughter has the AMC A-list subscription, so tickets were super cheap. Saw Jurassic World, Superman, and F1. All right on. Man, Randy and I haven't gone to see a movie, I think, since Spider-Man No Way Home. And that one was like, good. That was very good. So I'm going to set this on. This is a glazed ceramic tile. And I'll just pop it into the oven. Again, the oven is already preheated at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And this little guy is going to be going right there in that carved spot on the dragon head. I'm going to set that off to the side. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Aw, hey, Key. Hey, how's it going? Sorry. My last film was Wicked 1. Oh, wow. That came out quite a while ago, didn't it? Oh, and I love using the extruder for stuff like this, you guys, because it's not like just doing snakes by hand, which I love doing that as well, but this is going to help me to get a nice, hopefully, consistent size on all of our bezels, basically, is what we're making here today. We're just making a little frame for whenever this is sitting on our sculpted piece. And I'm pushing this where we started towards the back just a little, and then we'll just bring it around, and then I'm going to kind of pinch that off to where hopefully it will land and tuck in. Oh yeah, to that side. Oh yeah. Oh, it never works out that good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Amanda says, hey guys, I just popped in to say hi. Now I'm off to bed. Night night. Oh, good night, Amanda. And now we can do some like super fine poking with the sculpting tools just to tuck it in. Tuck it in, you know, I'm working nights. And now I'm going to just kind of smear that down. And I just want good adhesion because then I don't have to worry about re-gluing things in later, quite frankly. Wow, I Walk in the Rain says, last movie in the theater was Hannibal. It's been a while. Oh, y'all know what's fun is the drive-in. It had been so long since we had gone. And it's been a while now, like years again. But I have such fond memories of going to the drive-in. And we had taken Maddie and one of our friends brought their kids and their kids' friends. So it was so much fun just kind of lounging in the camp chairs. And I mean, it was a theater experience, kind of, but not without, you know, gosh, it's like $80 to go see a movie, it feels like, after tickets, and if you get popcorn and stuff. Kay says it has been many moons since I've caught a live. It really has, Kay. How's your day going? And so we're gonna get that on there. And then once I get the twist that I like, I'm just gonna keep kind of pressing it around. There we go. All right. So what I'm looking for whenever we do this twist is, do you see how there's this, let me zoom in, where this line is happening right here? That's where I want to twist and try to land this one in that crack. And so I'm going to set it off to the side, and then I'm going to use our tool to cut at the same angle as the line. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can see that's all sorts of distorted. That's okay, because we can just kind of hide it behind. Or let's go ahead and trim it off a little more. Normally when I'm sculpting, I keep some little ball of scrap clay around, and it gets bigger as I go because, you know, it's somewhere for me to wipe off the excess clay, that I don't just have little loose crumbly bits. Do it, baby? Yes, please. And then when you come back, can I send you back with this? Thank you. And even then, you know, we've got a little bit of a weird, didn't quite work the way that I want, but that's almost ideal because now I get to show you how it is that I would deal with it. Huh? Oh, I don't have anywhere for you. Could you put it on top of the wood on the kiln? Thank you, honey. Sure. Gotcha. Now this is where I'd want a thinner edge tool. In just a moment, I gotta get this one done. Thank you, honey. So let me see if I can find a tool with a sharper edge. Thank you, baby. Or maybe this silicone tool will work. Not really. Beep boop. I'm gonna go with craft knife because I want a nice sharp line. Well, maybe we can just scrape that on out the way entirely. Oh no, it adhered. Whoopsie. That's okay. I'm going to zoom back out. There's the clay. because I don't mean to keep wandering out of frame. Well, hey, we were actually able just to kind of smush those two together. Just like that. Does anyone know what the little purple crown icons next to our screen names mean? I think it's top fans. Yeah, you can see it just builds up little bits of clay. I'm just coming around the edge. And now we have really nice adhesion. Oh, you can see the light through the gap. So it's a little messy right there. I think that's going to be just fine. So, very good. I'm going to go pop this into the oven for 20 minutes. Again, it's 30 minutes per 1/4 inch, and this is like 1/8 of an inch thick, so should be good. Alrighty, y'all, I am back. Sorry about that. I made the mistake of itching the poison ivy on my hand, and so I had to go run it under hot water. But we got the pizza in the oven, so to speak. And now we get to... I'm gonna go ahead and just put this back into the... It was easy enough to extrude it. We'll extrude it again if necessary. But let's check out and see how our glow-in-the-dark spaghetti came out. Thank you. I've got the other thing. Whoop. Oh, bumping into the tripod. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so here is one of my favorite things about having a bit of scrap marble for my work surface is it's a great heat sink. So this is the baked glow-in-the-dark extruded clay. And I'm just gonna let it cool down. That was another, like, one of the biggest improvements of yesterday, y'all, doing a bit of organization, is down here, sorry, for the excellent camera work, all this stuff that I have here was just loose stacked, and now it's in one of those pots and pans organizers. And then check this out, one of our friends had given us, pardon the dust, but given us an old cigar box, sculpting tools. And so it keeps them relatively organized with that plastic bin in there. But now I can just set it. But yeah, so this is the whole under the table situation. And then just to show y'all again, because I'm so excited about it, the paint. And then also these are all of those old Potomac boxes, but my problem is I can't take a box out unless I move 2 of the paints. And then it's a little bit of a hassle, but I don't really access these a lot. No. But yeah, so those are all of those paints that we got organized, and also all of the bottles are like good. None of these are dried out. We went through and like checked them and stuff and shook up every single one of them. So my arm's tired, but that's all right. But yeah, so I'm very excited because all of those paints were scattered just like throughout the house. All right. Also, just for those of y'all who have come in and you haven't seen it yet, I wanted to let you guys know that we finished Steam. Like full on finished. I need to do I forgot I had horns and I ran into the door. So I need to retouch up that spot. But this is how the back came out. Those were the glow horns for those of y'all who like had been keeping up with us over on social media. And oh, y'all, we're gonna be posting a video probably either real late tonight or tomorrow of this one with like the full glow happening, and like the whole, like it's a whole 1 minute process. So it's, I mean, 2 or 3 weeks of work into a minute long video. There's some glazing over happening. But all of the hand painted scales, and this is the inside. I need to add, I found some like preformed, really reasonable price, like helmet pad replacement pads. So I'm gonna get some of those for having as an option to fit it to whoever buys it, if any of them sell at DragonCon. So, and I did my hair today and like my outfit and makeup and everything specifically to go with the dragon today. Like, it's been so long since I've dressed up. Like, you guys, I've missed it so much. Okay, so we've got these straps here on the side, and I find it very helpful to have my hair down, at least initially, so that I can pull some of it through. I mean, it gives it a little bit more volume. Instead of just like helmet hair, you could choose your silhouette if you wanted it smushed down or if you wanted it kind of like popping out. I'm a fan of more is more. So, and we've got our little dangly bit feathers here. Oh, well, thank you, Andrea. She says, I was just typing how nice your hair looks. Well, I appreciate you. But I'm having so much fun dressing up, like, ah! And then the back, you guys, like 100%. I just want to go and sit with my chickens and hang out with them. with all of us in like our draconic Bene Gesserit style like outfits. Too much of a good thing is wonderful. Exactly. uh, Thank you, Kay. Hey, Brooke. I hopefully can get some Sterilite drawers soon to put my damn yarn into. There's so much and it's taking up space, and I want to organize so bad but can't until they have their own home. Dude, it's impossible to organize if you pick something up and it's like, where does this go? Cue crickets. And it's like, if it doesn't have a place to go, you can never put it away. And that's the state my craft room had been in, and a lot of it still is in. But we've been working for 5 years now to get the craft room just a little more organized each day, every single day, just a little more organized. We'll get there. Kay says, you're so excited, it's contagious. Well, shit. But I am excited, y'all. And it's, you can clip a cape onto it. That slides through here. And then, like, hooks. And it's dramatic AF. But I also run it over in my computer chair. So, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off and be like, bok, bok. But I'm so excited for Steam, you guys. Like, my feathers. All right, back to work. Yeah, pretty much. But I'm very glad to be test wearing some of the different, well, that's our first one that we've gotten done, so, but I will be test wearing all of them. And I've cumulatively worn that one for about an hour today. So, but I'm not going to keep putting, like, I've worn it long enough to know what we need to improve on, and then we'll do that on the next one. Which, that one, I sculpted the main part of that dragon face, like, Steam, back in, like, oh, I feel like it looked like Sideshow Bob. 2023 we sculpted Steam. It might have been, well, we had it at Dragon for the first time at 2023.
Okay.
So that was our very first post-pandemic Dragons at DragonCon, which the other one that this one's from 2019. Well, we've decided to have it evolve. And sometimes it takes a couple of years for something to become itself. But I just freaking love this one. Oh my gosh. So, okay, like every other kid with glasses, I got called Four Eyes. You know, it's that's his tale as old as glasses, I do believe. But what a fun concept. And then also, though, I had a super lazy eye. So I had to wear an eye patch for like 2 years. So my bullies had to get better at math to make fun of me for how many eyes I had. All right. So the idea with these, this is going to be freaking cool, you guys. But look at how, flexible this cosclay is, you guys. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago when you made that one. I know. Time flies like the wind. Okay. And so this leads me to, do I build from the tip or do I build from the base? Because if I were to build it from the tip, I think I'm going to do it from the base, because I do like a cut there and then I try to measure in the piece. I'm going to have it grow this away. And we may need to do a second batch of like a thinner extrusion for some of these detail spots. But let's flip the camera around and find out. It may be hard for her to say goodbye to that one, right? Well, I might have to keep something for myself. Oh, Giovanna says my craft/bedroom is a mess, too much stuff. Yeah. So the collecting organization stuff, every birthday and Christmas I make a list of stuff like that. Just got paintbrush and paint bottle organizers, so that's nice. Oh, nice. Do you have a system like for organizing it? Oh, I should have put some deliberate little curlicues in the clay. Okay. That'd have been really neat. I'm going to use a craft knife, and I'm just going to trim the end. But see how easy that cuts? But also, I mean, you can tie a knot in it. Like, this is polymer clay, you guys. Are you going to paint the horn after you put the clay snakes on it? Yes, I do believe so. I don't know what color yet, though. Probably something like bone toned. Yeah, oh, I want to make it look bone. Like that kind of antique white ivory, but with a little bit of tan in it. Hot glue. Oh, hot glue. Ah! Ah! Avalanche of craft supplies. Same vibe. Being under an avalanche of craft supplies. I don't think this is the same end as what I was working with. Sure. That's as good as any. I bet if we cut this at an angle, y'all, I bet that'd be cool. Why not paint first? Because I'm going to be sculpting over this with freeform air to fill in some of the gaps and do a little bit of attaching. And then we'll paint. And also, I'm kind of just testing concepts too. I've never done this before. I don't know, like the hot glue doesn't tend to like sticking to this foam very well. But I was hoping that if we had it be like concave like this, it would adhere okay. Oh, that's gonna burn my finger. All right, slobber time. Ow. 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 Hot glue hot. Hydrate so you don't die. Perfect. Yeah. Did you set a timer on the stones in your oven? I did. Oh, y'all, I went unsupervised into a Hobby Lobby by myself last week and had the absolute blast. Like, I have fun when Randy's there, but I'm very conscious of, like, this is not his favorite thing in the world. And so I was like, why don't you sit this one out, baby? And he stayed in the van and had, like, his shows. Yeah, well, and we had gone to Sam's Club first. And instead of having to rush through Hobby Lobby, because we didn't have anything that was, like, we didn't have, like, ice cream or something. But, you know, I didn't want to leave even produce that can sit normally. I didn't want to leave it sitting through, you know, a sweltering hot van. I'm erring on the side of needing to trim a little more off, but I just want to cut at the angle that it'll follow around. Hey, Randy. I don't know where we'd plug it in, but I was wondering if you could, when you have a chance, bring that black light in here so that we can see how these glow, because I just want to see that. Brooke says, yeah, I'm the same way. I feel bad going into Michael's with my boyfriend because I want to go through all the aisles. And I know he doesn't. Granted, he's like, it's fine. Look at what you want. But I still feel bad. Yeah, it's just being considerate, you know. But, and I still got in and out in a timely-ish manner. But I found this ladybug timer. And it's like the kind that, like, clicks and stuff. So it's like tick, tick, ticking. But it was a cute little ladybug. I didn't get it because I was like, I don't need... Every single digital device we have in the house is a timer. Plus, we've got the, timer on the side of the fridge. I don't need it, but it was a big, cute ladybug. Alright. I think next time I might try these instead of the craft knife. But yeah, I wouldn't count on just the hot glue to keep this tacked down. I'm going to be going through with the freeform air and sculpting another layer on this. But I'm really glad to have grooved it because now, I know exactly where it's going. And I sketched on it just with regular, like, mechanical graphite pencil first. And then just went through with the Dremel. I think I want to start in the center again, just because it's a little easier for me to insert on this end and cut on this end. That's right, we're supposed to do a hydrate, aren't we? Give me just a moment. And I'm really glad I did. I've never carved anything with a Dremel before. Not like this. And so I didn't really know what to do, but I learned a lot. And by the time I had realized what I was doing and was like, I could probably watch a YouTube video on this, I had already sculpted the face and one of the horns, and I was like, well, I don't want to, learn what I was doing wrong and fix it 2/3 of the way through, like, technique-wise. So I just kind of let myself explore and learn and have fun without worrying about whether I was doing it right or not. Hey, Randy, could you pull that from the oven for me? Thank you. But I drilled down a little deep on these ones, and it just kind of seemed like a solid way to get it started. But now I'm very glad that I did, because I can plant the noodle down in the skull. That's going to be so cool, and I'm definitely going to keep that in mind because I want to do some Celtic knotwork in this style. Hey Rachel, how's it going? Mistress says, so the brand of clay is Freeform Air. The brand is Smooth On. The product name is Freeform Air. Because they also have, like, for example, a Freeform Sculpt, which is a heavy... Oh, yeah, we cut that at an angle. That's nice. Kay says, I was wondering what you used to glue it on, even thought of an epoxy, but didn't know if it would interfere with the glowing clay. Oh, well, thank you, honey. Probably. You can unplug the heat gun. Yeah, which is the black cord. There you go. Watch your... Oh, dude. Oh, my freaking gosh.
So, the hot glue glows blue.
It does. A little bit. Did I extrude blue or green clay? Where does it say? Does it say? Yeah, glow blue. Fluoresces kind of green. But that's alright. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that makes me happy. Come along, make me feel like a room without a roof. Do 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 do. That, and whenever we build the freeform air up onto this, we'll be able to kind of wipe it away, and I want it to look like it's glowing from within, you guys. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Oh my god. Like, ah! All right, so yeah, do you see how I mean that you can like kind of plant it and then shape it around? All right, I keep forgetting to hydrate. Here we go. Call it teal? Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea that this hot glue glowed. Pardon me. Oh, I had to fight that water. It was trying to go up into my sinuses. And I'm going to build it the same way that I did on the other side. So I started on this kind of temple area, temple nub, temporal mound. That sounds fancy. And so I'm just kind of caulking it with the hot glue. But I'm actually running low on hot glue. Our friend Judy had she was cray generous. And then she had gifted us this bulk box of hot glue. And this was probably in 2018, 2019. And I am on my last 8 sticks. So I'm desperate because I'm like, I don't know where she got that hot glue, but it is the best hot glue because I think because it fluoresces. And I don't think it was marketed on that premise, you know? Owie. But oh my god, the way that this clay is so flexible, you guys. I don't know that I could have done this with any other polymer clay, truly. But I might just be really excited about cosclay, you know what I mean? I think they make glow glue sticks. What? Because then I could just skip the clay part. Heck, I probably could have just done the hot glue, but I wanted it to glow in the dark as well, not just fluoresce. Because if you use regular paint and then also glow in the dark paint and then also fluorescent paint, you can do 3 variations of the same paint job. And let me show you these ones here because we've got it's a different color, but this is glow in the dark. So you just have to charge it up in daylight or under a light bulb and it'll glow. But anything glow in the dark, as far as I'm aware, anything glow in the dark will fluoresce under a black light as well. And then we have this one here that while it fluoresces beautifully, it's not going to glow in the dark. So you can do a pattern within a pattern by using a glow in the dark on top of a fluorescent. And then there's stuff like this one here, which the invisible glow is probably one of my favorites because now I can make something that is purple glow green. And whenever it's just regular daylight, it's not going to look like I've painted it, with a regular old glow in the dark where it has that kind of ghostly, faint, glow in the dark color to it. So these are just some things that I'm excited about that with the dragon heads is incorporating different elements like that. Andrea says, if you find out where Judy got them, can you let us know too? Yes. Coming along nicely. I can't wait to see what colors you're going to use. The clay looks so cool. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I'm so tickled. And I had a lot of fun carving this too, with the Dremel. It's kind of Man, you can really feel it in your hands using a Dremel. I wonder if a flex shaft, is that like just the same as a Dremel, or is it like easier on the hands though? But like, or one of the specific style, you know, where the motor hangs up above you, the pendulum style flex shafts. There's a little bit of a gap, but that's all right. That's where our handy dandy hot glue is going to come in. There we go. And then we're going to come in and we're going to cut it at an angle. There we are. It's an attachment for a Dremel. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Amazon has glow-in-the-dark glue sticks. Oh my gosh. I have mine plugged into a sewing machine pedal. Oh, that's brilliant. Oops. That is so cool. Ah! And also, just to show you guys, I absolutely love anything that glows in the dark or is black light reactive. Like, so that's just daytime, nighttime. And then it also, there's different elements. I actually don't know if this one has any glow in the dark on it yet. Whenever I do the final paint job. Yeah. No, I haven't added any of the glow yet. I was going to wait until the very last layer. Oh, the old horns? Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, so that's how that one's looking. And then I don't know if you can see steam from here. No, the lighting's not good. All right, I don't have enough hands for it. You'll have to wait until we'll post the video tonight. Whenever the sun's down, we'll get the glowing footage and then get it posted. I don't know. I'm excited. Randy says, that's right. Randy says it'll be out sometime in the next 48 hours. Right on. Rest well, Giovanna. I also have a Dremel pen tool, not as powerful, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. How sharp of a bend will I be able to pull off? Ooh, it looks like that'll work. Yeah, next time I do this, I'm going to take a closer look at the patterns I need to be replicating and try to set some intentional curly cues. And then when it's a point like that, oops. But yeah, I like to do the last layer with glow in the dark under a black light, so I can do just the highlight points and then like kind of shade it down from there. Because I want the glow in the dark to be like really impactful. I don't want it to just be dry brushed. So I'm coming in and cutting at an angle that we can then, hopefully, you know, I kind of like that curve better anyhow. Hey Robin. Robin asks, where do you get the headstands at? I got those on Amazon. They're cork wig stands. And then I got the glass one from like Pier 1 Imports back when that was a thing. Andrea says, we can be patient. It's hard, but we can be patient. Well, I appreciate you. Let me get this cord up out of the way so I don't keep bumping into it. There we go. And then I just kind of let it relax back out into a slightly more curved shape. And this might be a better angle to see. Oh no, that one popped. Ah, goober. And so instead of adding more hot glue, I'm going to come through and heat up what is there with the tip of my hot glue gun. And then I'm going to add just a smidge more. No. No. Oh, this is turbo. There we go. Ooh, Rachel says, have you decided what color your dragon head is going to be? This one is going to be kind of bone colored, like an antique bone color, with blue glow and labradorite, with like dark brown and licorice accents, like in the dark parts. Kind of like Thor, but I don't think I'm gonna have, if I do any metallic on it, it'll be copper toned. And where do you think of that? I'm trying to remember the gray one.
No. The one that looked like it had a shorter snout.
That was Thor 2023. That one was one of my favorites too, though. Now we had Thor last year was gray, I think. You can check in the Dropbox video, because I don't want to be remembering wrong, you know? Yeah, the Be Right Back page. All the ones from 2023 are in the beginning. So like they're kind of, all of the videos from one year are together, and then you can clearly tell when it's the next year. Oh, okay. Let's see it glow. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, just because I cannot handle not having them in here anymore, and I think they've cooled enough, we're gonna go ahead and set the labradorites. And I think that's definitely going to be... Oh, though I don't know. No, this is going to be the angle. And also the reason, to answer an earlier question of why we don't paint first, this lets me be so messy and as generous as I want or need to be with the hot glue. And it's perfectly okay because I'm going to be sculpting over this layer with the freeform air, so that gap isn't even going to be there. Like, it's going to be all like blended and smooth and stuff, hopefully. Do you want to put the freeform air on first? I use the freeform air to hide all the hot glue, essentially. Yeah. For Thor? So I was really hoping they'd all flash at the same time.
Okay, well, hold up, because you have. Oh my gosh.
What up, baby?
I forgot you're so chaotic.
I don't mean to be so chaotic.
All of these were taken on the same day.
It saves in the properties that it's whenever I moved them last.
Oh.
So that one's not my fault. Well, in an effort to get them all to flash simultaneously, I think I might have gotten it to where none of them will flash at the same time at all. But yeah, and that way we've got a nice generous amount of hot glue to kind of fill the void.
Yeah, this one is me first.
Oh, right on.
Like, look at the file name, and you decide what name goes from that.
Gotcha. So that seems to be a good angle.
Yeah, this color's neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll be nice?
Yes.
Cool. Should I do teeth on this one?
I don't know. That's me.
Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm being really hesitant to cast stuff because it's expensive. The resin is, and I'm almost out. Yeah? Okay. It's the Smooth Cast 325 if you still have the link for it. Oh, okay. We'll take care of that after the stream then.
Because we also need some ones for
Yeah, it might be a good idea to go ahead and get the gallon kit. I don't know. This is a perfect opportunity, it just occurred to me, to push some shameless self-promotion. It's been 30 minutes since last time I did some shameless self-promotion. We're going to be having a shop update on Monday, you guys, and the focus of that shop update is to let you guys know that we now have the add a groove option in our in our bead shop, so that any of our dichroic or fused glass cabochons can have a groove added to them. Cannot on gemstones, no exceptions. If it can have a groove put on it, it's gotten a groove put on it before adding it to the shop. So that's what we've got going on, and I'm really excited about the shop update. And y'all being here in the live stream, you're actually the first ones to get to see, just in case we've had some new folks wander in. I was going to be debuting the Steam Head in Monday's shop update, but y'all being here for the live stream, I had to ham it up a little bit. Hey, Sabaya, how's it going? Groovy grooves, yes. Walk in the Rain says, I miss Pier 1. It was fun. It really was. I loved Pier 1 imports. Just what an experience of like textures. Thank you, Sabaya. She says the dragon turned out awesome. Well, no, thank you so much. I'm so excited about it, but I wanted to show you guys how it looks fluorescing. Is that hitting, Sonny?
Kind of.
Like, are you able to see in the back?
Yeah, kind of.
Again, I think we're just gonna have to wait for holy smokes, Sabaya has been a channel member for 35 months. Holy crap. That's amazing. We appreciate the heck out of you, Sabea.
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, yeah. I mean, she's been on the channel, like, she's... Ah! It's okay. The black light's okay. It still works. It never breaks. It broke. Sabea's been around for much longer than that. Do you have a price on this piece? Randy and I haven't done a cost analysis breakdown of it yet, and we're not even, like, I've got to do, I hit my head on the door, so I've got to, on one of these sides, there's a chip in the paint, and I need to add a little bit more padding to the inside, but y'all, like, I cannot believe how much I love this dragon head with the feathers, too. I was so excited. I love that you only see the purple when it's lit up, right? There's purple? Oh, I think that's from the black light, though.
Before you upgrade it was going for 600.
Oh, Randy says that before we added in, like, the additional horns and all the feathers and hand-painted scales and stuff, he's 600, really?
What do you mean?
That's just a, like, I don't know.
It's worth every bit of it.
You really think so?
Yes. Now I'm thinking, well, it's going to be a lot.
Because it has the cape, too.
Oh, I forgot about the game. Jesus.
Look. It really means a lot to me that you, like, I believe you that you feel that way and that you've got that kind of faith in me.
I've seen how much work goes into it.
Well,
600 is a steep.
You're very sweet to say so.
So 2019 was going for 150.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not anymore. Kathy says 600 sounds like not enough to me. And that's when it was just, if you can visualize, these horns weren't here, the feathers weren't here, none of the helmet that it's mounted on was here, like the spikes down the back and stuff. So we're probably, if somebody wanted to buy it right now for $1,000, I would do that because I need resin and stuff. But
If you can bring up our website,
uh-huh.
you've got pictures and stuff.
Oh, I do, don't I? All right. Can you help me by keeping an eye on chat and letting me know if there's any questions or what people are...
Watching you.
What?
I'm watching you.
Randy says, I'm watching you. Back to ER's creations. Okay. Which, did you... It's under sculptures and costumes. So you'd click jewelry and more. And then sculptures / home decor.
Can't see it at all.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, guys. I'm thirsty.
I have to put that in the glass.
I'm a thirsty dragon. Ooh, that bag would look super cute with this. I'm just saying. Okay, this is what Steam looked like before the evolution. Steampunk and sorcery. Oh, well, I can't zoom in on the pictures anymore than that. But you can go to the website and you can see. Oh, so yeah,
You've got video.
that's all it was. And now this is its evolution.
Like, you've got video.
Oh, really? Oh, I've got video. Okay, so this is it glowing in the dark, you guys. Before the additional upgrades. So I'm very pleased with it. Sometimes your favorite Pokemon isn't starter level. It had to get evolved. Is how I'm choosing to look at this. Steam now has magic, right? Ah, well, thank you, mistress. I love them too. Alright, so now that y'all can see kind of what it is that we're going to be turning this piece into, because however we paint it, I think I'm going to do, we could do like a silvery faux fur coming out the back on this one.
I was thinking silver and like varnished gold on the blue.
I'm going to need you to draw that out so that I'm picturing the colors in the same spots as what you are. Does that make sense?
The mid-dragon.
The mid-dragon? You just want it to be the mid-dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, it's gonna have this shaped face. Is that okay?
I'd love the mid-dragon one too, but that one's gonna have armor.
Randy's been playing a lot of Dark Age of Camelot on the Eden Shard, and he's playing a mid-guardian for like the first time in over 20 years. In ever, he says, but he's been playing the game for longer than 20 years. All right, so that way you can kind of visualize. And it's gonna be, we're gonna have to paint some eyes for in it. If I had gone with slightly more translucent labradorites or some of our dichro with the glow clay behind it, that'd have been pretty cool. Silver foxtail, kind of like that. That's what I'm visualizing. That like kind of from black to silver gradient or like brown to silver gradient.
So, put your hands here. Where your feathers are, like the ones that tuck down.
Uh-huh.
If you start there and going back, have either brushed fur foxtails
Yeah. Or,
or foxtails.
oh, okay. But fur from there back?
Yeah, but
Right.
specifically tails.
Yes. Okay. And then the tarnished bronze scales under here?
Sure.
Okay. Because I've got to do something to hide that edge.
Yeah.
Though it could be fur, little furry, like brushed fur trim. Ah! Ah! Okay, we're going to turn this back around. It's stuck on my head. Wendy,
Wow.
it's stuck. Oh, I got it. Okay. The clip got me. Like it hooked a portion of my hair. I can take you there, up and down. Brown to copper. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be super cool.
Are you still thinking about that meme?
What?
And that's why you're sleeping now?
I just like that song. Alrighty, y'all. And I was very happy with the density on this. We used 130 grams of part A and 65 grams of part B on the Foamit 8. Love to see a group of people wearing those running through the woods. Man, if only we were all going camping in the woods later this year and having a costume potluck at 4 p.m. at Sequoia State Park in Oklahoma. Email me for more info. I will wear it on my head on the way there, baby.
You can wear it sitting in the car.
I don't think I could. We need a bigger van to fit my ego and my costumes into. I gotta plug the phone in. The eyes look crockish. Very cool. Nice. Why not? We gotta be quick. It's better to go slow, just a section at a time, than it is to have the clay be, or have the hot glue be cooling. And now I'm going to come in and we are going to cut that at a pretty sharp angle. Sabaya. Thank you, baby. What's the matter? Oh no. Do we need more rings? Do we need more rings or? Oh, okay. You've been working so hard. Shoo-wee, 3,000 rings today? Did you open the whole pound? Hot dog, baby. Yeah.
So far, doesn't keep a track or anything.
Well, I appreciate the heck out of you, just so you know. Yeah. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. I think it's perfectly alright to just let it be however it's going to be. Doing a really sharp, steep cut. There we go. Ouch. Ouch. Bye, Rachel. Thanks so much for stopping by. But yeah, if we had some glow-in-the-dark hot glue, that'd be the way to do this. But I don't know. It might end up being really perfect that the extruded clay has so much like depth. Like, I think that's really going to come in with a nice touch. Okay, really steep cut. And then blunt on the end. It is exceedingly rare that any living thing is perfectly symmetrical in nature. That's a good point. Do it, Randy? 7, I think. Yeah. Just getting that shaped down and around. And I still feel like it was worth it to do the Dremel groove because it's great practice for, I'm never going to get better at carving if I don't practice carving. But just having somewhere for the little snakes of clay to actually settle into. Is fantastic, I think. Alright, I'm going to set this off to the side for a little bit. just because I think I'd rather be working on one of the horns right now. And this one I'm going to experiment with starting from the end. Right on, Andrea. The little humming dragons are so very busy today and hungry, right? I do think I still prefer starting from the center, but that's all right. So this is one of the horns that we had sculpted, just a whole bunch of monster clay over to do like the scaled horns. Yeah, 100% prefer doing the oops, doing the starting at the center. Oh my goodness, that hot glue. Still pat finger sleeves to protect you from the glue. I think I have some somewhere. That probably would be really nice. Now another option for this, I bet, though I wonder how well the foam would hold up to it. Like, I don't know if it would have like a negative chemical reaction or something, but UV resin. You know, we could put some glow pigment down in there and then do UV resin over it and then cure it. But again, I don't know if that would have a reaction with the foam. Whoops. There we go. Pressing that down. Do you make your own basic snout base, or do you use a preformed one? Usually what we do, let me get this cleaned up and I'll show you. Used to, in years past, we would use a crazy bone skull and sculpt over it. Like this one here. Oof, come on. Come on, we can zoom out more than that, can't we? Nope, apparently not. Well, heck. Yep, okay. So, this is one of the crazy bone skulls. Like how you would get just at like Spirit Halloween or something. And used to, we would sculpt a different snout onto each one. But then I sculpted and made a mold so that we can make foam casts to just be able to put the focus of our work elsewhere. But we've sculpted, and we're working on making a mold of our own snoutless model. That way we can build the different snouts again, because I really like, so much of the character happens in the snout of each of the dragons. Okay. So that's looking pretty cool. I think that's going to be really awesome, actually. I love spirally things. And then just to let things evolve kind of, maybe a little, they may not end up symmetrical, but they're going to evolve symmetrically. So I'm going to start with over here. But yeah, so that's why there's all that kind of gray and stuff on this one, is from the monster clay. This isn't the same spiral. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Excellent. So it looks like we extruded, ouch, a pretty decent amount of glow in the dark spaghetti. Our different noodles. What do you feed them? I'm not sure what you mean. Oops. So nip. Well, hey Elizabeth, thank you so much. Looks good as you go. I'm really excited for it. Sometimes we have to trust the process, but that's kind of the fun part too. All right, now this one I'm pretty sure is not going to be long enough for, yeah, and I don't want to splice mid area, though. I mean, that really wind up kind of perfect, actually. But I'm gonna let myself use a whole one big piece, because that's how we did it on the other horn, and I think that's going to help me to be symmetrical, because if I do it one way on one side, I'm going to try to do it that way on the other side. And that's why I'm doing just a bit and then going and doing the other horn. There we go. Just shaping that around. The fun part is in your head. It really is. and bringing this all the way around. Oh, okay. Oh, slipped out of the channel there. That's okay. Dude, y'all would... Something that would look really cool, I think, is if we used wire inside of like some size 6 or 8 seed beads that are like silver lined or translucent. And you could kind of set them in and have it be like, we might do another pair like this with a slightly different pattern and inset some beads like that. Oh, well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm glad to keep you company. And if I can be helpful to any of y'all, please do let me know. And again, I'm going to start from the middle. Ouch. Oh, they do make glow in the dark beads too, really? In size 6 or size 8? Because that might be a fantastic way to use up some like irregularly sized metallic finished size 8 or 6 seed beads. To kind of give it a metal inlay mosaic look. Lynn says, how many did you make? They are awesome. Of the dragon heads? Oh gosh, we've maybe made, what, 10 each year? Yeah. Yeah. I think starting in like 2017 or 2018, we only made 3 or 4 in a year. It was just kind of something I was messing around with. But I really like what they're evolving into. Called alternate metal lined and glow beads. Yes. Oh, that'd be so cool to give it like a spotted bioluminescence. And that's the thing, is the more of these dragons that we make, the more I need to make. So it's a wonderful thing about things that exist in our imagination, is we're the only ones who can kind of give them life to these ideas. Like, I want to show you guys what is in my mind, if I can. And for years and years and years, I wished that I were a better painter, but I prefer sculpting. I do think painting's a ton of fun, but you only get to see one side, and I want to sculpt all the angles. I want to paint in the 3D, I guess. Lynn says your house is gonna look like a movie set, maybe like a trap. Do what? Gonna, says Randy. Oh, it's gonna look like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Gonna. I was always impressed with her canning storage space. The grandma who was like canning ears and stuff. I was like, that's how you store jars right there. Hey, darling, how's it going? Very cool. Alright, back to the face for a bit. Let that all get down to temperature and make sure that it's staying. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. So I think what I'm gonna do we have, hey honey, is the oven still going? Cool. I need to make some little clay cabochons that we can kind of set into the face here. Now this is more of that blue glow clay. And what we can do is I've got these clay cutters. And I want to take the one that's closest to the cab size. So it looks like we'll have the two smallest, and then we're going to be kind of on our own, but we're not actually on our own because I've got my leatherworking tools. And so with leatherworking, you can take your hole punch. Now that's a little bit of a size jump. So I'm going to see if I don't have something a bit bigger than that. What to do? There's this one that's like a stamp. And then I have some other sizes of hole punches, perhaps. Yes, okay. Now these ones, I don't like using them. Some of them I don't like using them for leatherworking because they're cheap steel or like aluminum or something. I don't know, but they're perfect for working with polymer clay. But whenever I was teaching classes at a convention and we were all making masks together, all of them buckled at the neck. These ones I think are actually all right, but the ones I'd gotten for the class buckled at the neck because you'd be hammering on it and it just busted. All right. So let's see, we've got that's a nice one, 5/16 of an inch. And then that'll bring us down to the 1/4 inch. Do we have one that's a size up from this? What size are you? Yeah. Well, I'll just use that one then, because I didn't have any. But is there one that's like between those sizes? Are these both 3/8 of an inch? No, this is a little small. Okay. Do 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 do. Well, I only need one smaller than that. So we'll do. Do 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 do. So I'm going to be doing this directly onto our tile. Just because this clay is so soft and sticky. It's going awesome and that looks so cool. Oh, well thank you, darling. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I always love feeding stuff through the pasta machine. So squish time. Oh yeah. So that's on the 3mm thickness, and I'm just going to set that on our tile. And then we will come through. All right, I'm gonna sacrifice a baggie. Hey Randy, do you have any of the baggies that have like a marker on them? Do you need a minute? Okay. If at your leisure, if you could grab me one. So we could just use like sandwich baggie. But I'm going to use one of these, like, because I don't want to poke holes in this, because that's what I'm going to be storing the clay in. And so we could use some of these different shapes, but I think I'm going to save this one to do like any final shaping. I'm just going to use this one that I have right here. Okay, so this is like a, what are they called? Like 2mm bags. You could also use like a sandwich baggie, and I'm just busting the seams so it'll lay flat. And now we're going to take this and we're going to cut out. And we want this to make full contact with the whole. Oop, do you see how that puckered and it filled and stretched the bag just a little? So we only need one of each of these sizes. So there's one. And there's the next size down. And now I want to see if this works, because I'm worried that it'll just punch through the plastic. It worked! Ah! And now we have a preheated oven at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Would wax paper work for that, or is it too soft? I mean, everything's always worth a shot just to learn firsthand. I don't. If you've got the wax paper, go ahead and give it a go. I'd want something that has that stretch to it. So I don't know, like my wax paper wouldn't work, but I trust your judgment. If you think it's worth a shot, go for it. Ah, oh no! So it stole that cab. And so now I'm just going to kind of pat it with a damp finger to get them back into their shape. And these make just such nice little glow buttons, kinda. And I think these are only going to need baked for like 15 minutes. Because that's, I mean, those are tiny. But I'm going to go pop them in the oven. I'm going to put my tools away. That'll do 15 minutes, not 51 minutes. Setting the timer correctly is the adventure. It's something. Alright, so let's keep working on the face. Putting that tool back. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's start on, I'm going to start over here because that feels prohibitively difficult to me. So the obstacle is the way. So snipping at a quite sharp angle. Ooh, I should do that long part first. Okay. Ooh, I like this one, how it's got that curve on the end, but I don't know if this is long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and just test it. So you can just dry fit it first. Yeah, and this reminds me so much of that, like, LED shoelace material. No friggin' way. That's, like, perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. There we go. Right? That's so nice that it worked out like that. Y'all, I have a super silly question. Please don't judge me too hard. But I harvested some cucumbers. And, like, are cucumbers always so, like, spiny and hateful? Randy says yes. And also, are there some cucumbers that are like... Oh, I forgot about all these dots on the side. Well, we'll see how these ones work. Are there some cucumbers that are, like, good for fresh eating and some cucumbers that are yucky until you pickle them? Because I think that's the kind that I grew, is the yucky ones. Though, I did put them in some old pickle juice that I have in the fridge. And it did help improve their eatability quite a bit. You know, as you do. But I'm just like... This is the first year in ages I've successfully grown a cucumber. So now I've got like a bunch of them. Like I've harvested like at least a quart worth of pickles already. And I'm picking them small if I can, but I found one that was massive this morning. Ah, hey Michelle, how's it going? Better late than never, for sure. Yeah, oh, I'll be sure to show that to her here in a bit. There are many different kinds of cukes. And then Kathy says, I think English cucumbers and the like have the smooth skin. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get good at making pickles then, because we've got a mess of cucumbers. Which is fantastic. What a problem to have. Alright, so I'm getting this hot glue down in here. Because we're fixing to do, I'm trying to do like a little bit of like a recap every 30 minutes. To just show, you know, folks who just came in, what's up. We went camping. Woo! Looking, or we went camping looking so we can see stuff in person before we order online. Oh, That's so much fun, Michelle. Did y'all find anything that you're like, oh yeah, this is what we're getting? Okay, so we're doing that little sharp angle there. And then coming in that way. Gonna match the angle that we just cut. I'm done. No, I'm done. Oh yeah. And so now I bet, thank goodness they're resilient. If we just snip this kind of flat, did you go to like a Bass Pro Shop? I love going to the Bass Pro Shops. I do like chasing ducks. So I'm just getting a spot of hot glue in there because we're about to displace all of it with our little nugget. And then we're just going to snip that at about that depth. Sabea says, okay, I have to go fight with my bed sheets. The dryer's beeping at me. Good luck, Sabea. We're all counting on you. Ooh, Academy. Yes, we're investing in a new big cooler and some new chairs and some kitchen cooking stuff. Nice. Honestly, good sleep, good chairs, and good kitchen. Then camping's, the rest of it's just wherever it is that you're at. Randy says all you need is 4 walls, an AC, and a flushing toilet, and you're good to go. I'm really glad that you are a good sport about camping, though, honey. Because I do so thoroughly enjoy it. Do it. Yeah, he says he's got one requirement, and that's for there to be a flushing toilet on, like, on premise. Yeah, all it took was 1 week-long camping excursion where, like, 500 people were sharing the same 7 porta potties. It was like, never again. So I like just plugging it in and then snipping off. The little dog and I are heading to a drive-through Starbucks and then on the hunt for a drive-through car wash. Ooh, right on, Andrea. We invested in the camping pots last year, so this year we know we need to upgrade, so we're going to upgrade them. Gotcha. Just today I was taking we went camping back in, like, was it late May? When did we go to Sam Baker? Was that before or after Anime St. Louis? It was after. But I finally pulled those video clips that I had gotten of the camp setup off of the phone. Yeah. So, nostalgic for camping today. Sancha, the little dog, is excited for her pup cup and car ride. Curious what she will make of the car wash. Yeah, don't forget the can opener. Which we had scavenged a can opener from our camping gear when the house one broke. So we actually didn't have our can opener. But one of the other campers who was there hanging out, I think it was Shelly, gave us. I can't remember, as we ended up with a lot of excess kitchen stuff at the end of the trip. Which I'd always rather have excess food than not enough, but we were at no risk of not having enough food. All of us forgot a can opener last year. Yep. Now, Michelle, have I let you know that the Hawk was able to find out that they don't do horseback rides, no trail rides. So I think the only, I don't know who's, I keep forgetting who's renting a pontoon boat. But I'm excited for the 4 p.m. potluck. 2, 3, which will be optionally in costume if anybody else wants to dress up like a fairy. Ooh, there's a few of us renting the pontoon. Oh, right on. Can I come riding on the pontoon? Let me know how to chip in. Randy says no. Well, if they could just drag me behind on my dinosaur floaty, then I'll be very happy. We just can't go too fast because that is not an off-roading dinosaur floaty. Y'all want to see this glow? I freaking love that. Let's see what it looks like when I hide it under the table. Look at those dots. That is so cool. Oh, we're gonna have to paint some blue glow eyes. Right on, Lynn. Spray your caps with vanilla to keep the gnats off your face. Ooh, we're gonna smell delicious. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. Never know quite how you look through someone else's eyes. Do, 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 putting in a little bit more hot glue. Flop. So hey y'all, is there anything that I can be helpful to you with today? Like, is there something that you're crafting on, or do what, babe? Ooh, 30, yeah. I've glued myself to the project. My hope is that if I can help you, maybe I can help myself. I really like that, you know. I love the swirls, and that's a swirly dragon. All right, let me get this one glued down, and then Michelle, I've got to show you. Do you have a minute to? I want to show you how our first dragon came out. We evolved Steam. Uh-oh. Hot glue time. Hey, Rainbow, how's it going? Aw, of course, for you anytime. Aw. Can you paint the eye sockets with glow paint? Ooh, now that might be cool. Aw, thanks, Rainbow. This looks cool and you aren't even done. Well, thank you. I'm excited. It's glow in the dark and rocks and stuff. They do all the heavy lifting, I feel. Putting a bit in. Ooh, hey baby, could you pull that from the oven for me? Thank you. You alright? Underneath, right here. Thank you. If you could set it on top of the kiln again. And do the other things to have glowy eyes. Well, anything that I put inside the eye socket gets kind of covered whenever, on top of the kiln, please. They get covered when I glue the eyes in. But I do back the eyes themselves in glow-in-the-dark cosclay. Or in the case of the fire dragon that we have over off to the right of us, I paint it with fluorescent, and then we back it with like a thick, heavy-bodied like black paint, not black clay, but like nail polish. And then we just hot glue it in and build up the freeform air all around it. But the thing is, though, is that there's a million different ways that a project like this can be executed, like enacted. So just because it's not my favorite way doesn't mean that it's not going to work, and just because it's not, you know, something other than a way that I've done it in the past. So there's no right or wrong way to do a sculpture, which is wonderful, but also a little like overwhelming, because sometimes for me it's, you know, learning like chainmail. There's a clear, okay, do this, now do this, now do that, boom, European formula. Whereas with sculpting, it's like, be free. And it's like, too much freedom. Oh, the last season. Oh, Rainbow says, what's up, Brandy? I hear you in the background there. He says, right now, closing all these rings. He's been working so hard, you guys. You're a good husband. Hope you're doing well, bud. He's a good egg. He made us pizza for breakfast this morning. And the way that Randy's been doing our pizzas for like years now is we take just a Totino's pizza, like the super cheap ones that taste like, you know, cafeteria pizza when you microwave them. And right? Well, it's the closest thing for me, other than breaking into a school and stealing people's cafeteria pizza. But he'll doctor it up with like whole fat mozzarella and double like extra thick pepperonis. And today he also put spinach and what else did you do on there? I don't know, but it was good. That was breakfast today. The other day we did some of those. Well, I didn't think cilantro would be good on pizza. I'm sorry. Though next time we'll have to get the, I'll harvest some oregano while I'm out in the garden. That'd be awesome. All right. I'm going to see how this works. If we just do this part and then get it plugged in and pressed down. Yeah, babe?
In years past, what we did with LEDs is we put it behind the eye.
Yeah. Yeah, in years past, whenever we did something with an LED in it, this was all cord, like we drilled through behind the eye socket. And then we set an LED so that it'd be sitting like a Terminator eye. And then we used bubble wrap that is not bubbles, it's just foam. Like a sheet of foam to diffuse the LED on the back side of the eye. You know, oh, that would look so cool with like catfish whiskers. Catfish dragon. Landy. That would look so cool. Maybe not on this one, but I'm gonna have to do one of the deep sea dragons with catfish whiskers. Catfishing. Yeah, right? Okay. Michelle. So I've been super excited, actually thinking about, you had sent me that picture of, you had made headdresses for your dance troupe that were gorgeous, and the way that they sit had me thinking. And so please forgive, I'm about to have helmet hair. So this comes around. This is how the back turned out, first off. So like we did a video of unmolding these horns, which check this out. I'm so pleased with this, you guys. So that purple isn't actually there. It's the light, it's reflecting the light of the black light. But I think it looks freaking awesome. So 100%, but the camera picks up on it way more than what it's actually there, I think. But so you can see how all those hand painted scales fluoresce. They also glow in the dark. It's just not dark enough in here right now. And so you can see we've got this adjustable strap, which I'm really excited. That's an upgrade from last year. And so it just comes and sits. If it fits my big old noggin. And then I'm gonna reach in here and I'm grabbing some of my hair. It super duper helps to have something else braided into my hair to give it a little bit more body, like whether it's faux dreadlocks or, you know, hair extensions or something, just having something there, because then I can pull sections of the hair through and it helps. Like I have to like and it's staying on. I mean, I wouldn't play kickball or something with them on, but I kind of love it. Like I might try to play kickball. I'm definitely gonna try to spin poi with them on. But I'm super pleased. And is that a good angle? I can't tell. I just love it, you guys. Like that glow and everything. And it's all up the gazelle horns. All I've ever wanted my whole life was to be the best Power Rangers villain there's ever been. Dino Force. Do what, honey? Rita, did you just go Rita Rosa? Repulsa, yeah. But no, it's just, oh. Bok. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how the headdresses are coming along. And it has a cape that like clips to it, which I'm really excited about as well. But if I could wear one of these to the rave, I totally would. But they don't have any raves around here that I'm aware of. Go Power Rangers! Eee! Oh, I'm so glad that you like it. If I could make them blink. God, am I gonna have to get into puppetry? Yeah. Yeah, oh come on. I've always wanted to do like the little mitten monsters that are like bok, but ribbit. That'd be awesome. Be awesome. Bok. You don't have to be good at something to have fun at it, so. It was 100% on purpose, Michelle. I designed my whole outfit today to match the dragon headdress. So, and Randy was like, do you feel okay? Like, cause he didn't realize it was subtle. And he was like, you look kind of green. And then I was like, I should. Put eyeshadow on my cheekbones. But I didn't realize it had been so long since I had dressed up last. Like, making costumes for myself and stuff. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm glad. I don't know why I stopped, but I'm glad that I started again because I have missed y'all dressing up like a dragon. Because it's just 110% fun. We have a meeting tomorrow and I'm going to dress up for it. Mikey says it's kind of cool, honestly. Thank you. Do you want to see it glow? I made it. It's a dragon. No, sorry, there's a meme that Randy had sent me that was like, this guy comes home early from work and he opens up the door and his girlfriend or wife or somebody is sitting there with like one of those jank ass like TV tray tables. Like, I've got one of these TV tray tables with her laptop on it. And he was like, babe, what are you doing? Because she had these prosthetics, not like, they were not accurate to what a catfish actually looks like, but she's just going, I'm catfishing. And she was live streaming it, like you can see on the laptop, and he's like, are you live? Is that 1 million views? And she's just there going, like, with the fucking catfish whiskers. Sorry. I liked it. It was good. So whenever I'm going, I'm just picturing myself with my like catfish whiskers. Dragon noises. Alright. Back to work. That's enough fun. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, Michelle. I'm so pleased with how it's come out. Oh, I gotta get some more padding for up in there because it sits on your brain. 110%. That's lame and funny, catfish. Exactly. Aw, well, thank you, Mikey. I'm gonna be honest, I planned my whole outfit today around trying to match this dragon head. That and that neon green is like my favorite color. I really like consistently. But yeah, so this is what made me think of those catfish whiskers. Cause wouldn't that look cool? I wonder, was it Parawire that has some of that glow wire? Because that'd be really cool to make the whiskers. Oh, honey, you need ice packs for your hands? Okay, that sounds good. You're the greatest. You opened? You closed the proportion and opened the proportion. Can I show off? Like, don't throw them. I'm not good at sports. Like, y'all, check out what Randy did today. He's opened all of these and closed all of these. This was a whole pound of rings, so like over 3,000. Can you hand me one of the scale shoulders? I just want to show them what it is that you do with those rings. And so Randy weaves with those open and closed rings. He goes through and he weaves the scale strips. And so far, I've been the one sewing them together, like with more rings. But when Randy runs out of colors of scales to make scale shoulders out of, I'm going to show him how to weave it together. Just because, well, I love that he does this because, I mean, honestly, there's no guarantee that anything that we're making and working on is going to sell ever or at Dragon. Do it, honey? Yeah, can't sell it if you don't got it. But, well, while I get to play and have fun with these dragon heads, he's literally working his hands to the bone, making the scale mail that I really hope sells well again for us this year. But every wing woven, every ring woven is a dream woven too. So thank you for all your love. True love. Love is why we are here today.
A sequel?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I hope it's good. So yeah, we did that first bit, and now we're going to come through, now that that's all nice and set up. Ah, Michelle says, I'm telling you, next year I'm going to have you make me a set. Oh, Michelle. Okay. Picked up part of my talk to text and part of your talk to text. Oh no. Alright, and then we're going to do that snip. And then we're going to do... Oops. And I'm trying to snip at an angle that honors like the center line, so that way when we flip it, it's a nice like, well, angle. I'm curious, have you been taking the Dragonite necklaces to conventions, and how many do you have left? I'm recalling that you two made 300 initially. Well, if you ever want to guarantee that something almost never sells ever again, is to make 300 of them. Do it. Just make 300 of them, says Randy. We're lucky to sell maybe 1 or 2 at an event. Yeah. But they've been wonderfully received in the giveaways. And Randy says we still have about 250 of them. But you live and learn. Kathy says, no, it's the gamble. Sometimes that happens. But really, we didn't need to be going that way with our work and our artwork. Randy and I did not enjoy making 300. It was a real, like, hell yeah, that, you know, we could. You know, that was 300 hand-painted eyes, and I've painted maybe 5 or 6 eyes since then because I burnt myself on it so bad. Mostly I can't handle the fumes anymore, though I am building up a tolerance for wearing the respirator for longer periods of time. But it's just we didn't need to be going in that direction with our business. Wrong market for those is all. Some fairs you'd be sold out. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how how things go. There's no telling what the future holds. Okay, now here I had done a sharp point on this side and a curve on this side. I've already glued it down. I should have looked at that before I started going. I'm going to do a curve on this side as well, just for consistency. Yep, crafting for introverts, hey, by the way, says inventory doesn't go bad, they'll sell eventually. And that's what we're telling ourselves. Like, we're not bummed about it. But I am glad that I feel like we have learned that we don't need to go in that direction with our art. You know, it's perfectly okay to make, 5 or 10 of something. You know, let's keep it where we're still enjoying making whatever it is that we're making. Well, hey, Tracy, how's it going? Speaking of making 500 or something. How are you doing today? I have got to show you. Let me get this glued down. Tracy, if you have a minute, I'd love to show you how the dragon head came out. Girl, so many shirts. I bet. Y'all are gonna do so good though. Bitch, you're doing so good. Bitch, you're doing a good job, says Randy. She says, yes, please. Okay. Well, let me get done gluing my hand to this dragon. And, we'll get it done. And so now, currently, we have cooling over on the tile, fresh out of the oven. the little cabs that we had made using the hole punches and like the little sandwich baggie. So we're gonna be able, come on Vaughn, we can say sentences. I'm gonna be able to take the ones that we prepped for here and measure to see what sizes I need for on the sides. And while we have the oven go nice and hot, it didn't cut through all the way. While we have the oven nice and hot, I'll be able to get a couple more cabs made. Just rubbing some of that excess hot glue off. And now, just caulking it in. Ow. Oh, I hate it when that hot glue goes right up underneath my fingernail. I'll be damned if I wear those little finger thingies, but I hate it when it goes up underneath my... I am the source of all of my problems. There's no one to blame but me. Phew, beds made and cats cause minimal delays. Wow, that's a good day. Sometimes we'll hide. Right? The cape? Okay. Well, you know, I've got 6 minutes till the end of our stream anyhow, so this will be perfect. Brandy says go to the website, buy our stuff. There's our ad for the day. All right. So, Randy, will you help me with my cape? All right, let me get that up out of the way. I got like the worst case of helmet error I've ever had, but that's all right. So I just partition off a section on this side. Okay, I'm gonna go out of frame for just a minute, Tracy, because I want to surprise you with it. All right.
So much for going out of frame.
Sorry. Well. Let me get these pulled through first. But yeah, twisting them like that first. So much easier and cleaner to pull through just a moment.
It does go around and say, go over.
What's the world coming to? Ram. Yeah, I should. Okay. So it feeds through here. And then clips right here. Yes. On like the, there we go. Okay. I'm still right here. We haven't leave or left. Isn't it nice that they swivel? Okay. So first things first. I've sat on my capes. All right.
I told you, no capes.
I told you no capes. It's Plan 9 from Vaughn's craft room. Okay, no thing on the cape this time. Tracy! Giggle, giggle. What do you think? So, and then I try to be all dramatic. I'm so covered in hot glue still. Now, I chipped the paint by running into the door, so I'm going to have to patch it up. No judgment, says Randy. But yeah, so I've never in my life wanted to wear a dragon head more than what I did with this one. Ooh, like Tracy. I wish I could get the black light a little farther. You know what? I can take the phone down off of this. You gotta put down the ducky if you want to play the saxophone. I just absolutely love the way that this one. And then like the whole backside like glows. And we're gonna get some video this evening, but and then the teeth glow. I don't know if I told you guys. Boonch, boonch, boonch. I absolutely freaking love it. Okay. Please cover up to your eyes. Right? You can't see it, but I'm waggling my eyebrows at you suggestively. We don't know what I'm suggesting, but I am. But we have the optional little side feathers because I love the side feathers. They look silly on Randy. It looks much better without the side feathers on Randy. So you do look fabulous, but also like he'll just stand there like he's a Roman legionnaire, like all like like serious with his like lumberjack stance and his butt all clenched. And so it looks a little silly when he's got his feathers in. But we'll take the feathers off because they just clip. And that way we've got feather side, not feather side, feather side, not feather, and then also probably, I bet, I don't know if that's necessary, but clip-on feathers, I thought it'd be kind of cool. I keep thinking shaman, yes, like a steampunk shaman. I was thinking like a sorceress, because all I need is like a staff. To be like, magic, boop. Like, boop. So, where's my staff? I don't have one. That's okay. I'll just make one. But then we've got this bad boy over here that we are going to be putting this. This one's not going to have a cape. It's going to have a mohawk that kind of crams in there. I haven't put it on yet because we're going to be painting and stuff. And I didn't want to get paint all over the dreads. That also fluoresce. Booch, 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 booch. Cue EDM music. So this one's got multi-eyes. And then all that coming down the back. And I'm probably going to use a little bit of... Well, shoot, where'd it go? Huh?
Real savings account.
Huh?
Rip savings account.
Rip savings account. Oh no! A perfect black and green dragon tail. What? Make Randy a donkey head. Donkey. Lumberjacks are okay, but don't ride dragons. Oh, you're a girl dragon. From 1 eye to 5. Yes, well, I thought that, because this one we sculpted back in 2019. Where in the... I found it. We've got some faux fur. That, and y'all, it looks kind of bad just by itself. I didn't want to run it over. What? Don't. It looks kind of rough by itself, but if you take an awl, and you can see how I have it marked, staggered every inch, but it's like offset. So if I stab through here, I stab at the boop like that, then what we can do, I don't have any feathers. Crap. You have to find her feather. Okay, so we've stabbed through it. I've got my finger on it. We take these feathers and I quill it through from the front. So do you see how that's gone through? And then we'll put a little spot of hot glue on the inside under the feather, pin it down, and do another little spot of hot glue on the top, and then lick our finger and smush it because I'm an animal. And that way the faux fur is the filler. And that's how we did right up in here. Boop, boop, boop. Do you see where that's furry? That's where we did that. But that way, whenever we folded it, if you can visualize, it takes a lot of imagining, but it just feathers sticking up and out. And then with this like downy fur feather style, I have been studying my chickens, and this is my new favorite thing because, and we're going to be doing this, and I have some solid black feathers that I was going to use with the fire head over yonder. So hot glue holds the world together. It really does. Hot glue and boogers, says Randy. I thought I recognized this one. Wow, 2019, that long ago. Yeah. So this one we sculpted in 2023, and anything that doesn't sell, we're just gonna have to add to it. It clearly wasn't ready yet, so they get to evolve. So while I desperately hope that we sell a bunch of them at DragonCon, it's also, it'll be fun projects for future Vaughn to, because I'm not gonna just sculpt these for DragonCon, like just the month prior. So I'd like to make more throughout the year too, and make like full costumes around them. And I put the red dragon in my cart so many times but never bought it. Now I know why. Sabaya! Yeah, we had to evolve the Charmander into it. What's the next one? A Charizard? Or a Charizard? A what? A Melian?
Charmeleon.
A Charmeleon. They just make this stuff up. This reminds me of whenever the guy went, "That's weird." Is it me dressed in a dragon costume criticizing the evolutions of a Charmander? Like... Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me in today's stream. We got a lot of work done. Look at that, just glowing. The glow in the dark clay, you guys. Yes. Num num nay. Booch, booch, booch. And those labradorites, I cannot even. Just glowing. Let's see how it looks. That is so cool, so freaking cool. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see y'all in Thursday's tutorial. And then we'll be, in Monday's shop update video, and then in Thursday's tutorial, and then again in Friday's live stream next week. And be sure to keep an eye out for the shorts and different things that we do here on YouTube. We post them to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. It's going to be that blue and then purple, and maybe black. Is this a request? Maybe. I was gonna do it bone toned, but we'll have to see. I'm very open to that purple and black idea too. So, so we could be the dragger saints. Huh? Which blue to purple color shift? Eee! Brady's gonna help me pick out the paint for you, Michelle. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Like this color? Because it's almost out. We'll have to go to Hobby Lobby. Oh no. Alright guys, I'll see y'all next time. We will just have a great rest of your day and great weekend. I'm looking forward to just everything. This is so much fun. Bye guys, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye. How do I click the button?